This is Bruce Muffson, Sunridge of Nevada. I want to let you know merchandise is coming. It'll be coming real soon. Please keep on watching. You'll hear about it very soon. Thank you. Everyone, thank you for watching once again Sunridge of Nevada. I am Bruce Muffson, LCSW, here with another topic. This one is interesting to me because I went to a conference last month, actually. It was the 10th annual conference on Nevada State Conference on Problem Gambling that was held May 5th and 6th here in Las Vegas. And I met a young man, his name was Cam, I think it's right, Adair, and he created a website because he said that he followed a site called Game Quitters, helping people who are addicted to video games learn how to stop. A couple of quick facts, we're going to go right into this. 1.2 billion people on this planet play games daily. And there are four main reasons, he said, why people play. And the four main reasons are, number one, temporary escape. Number two, social. Number three, constant measurable growth. You can see how you're doing. And number four, it's a challenge. He said also he was bullied a lot growing up, and he grew up in Canada, and he got bullied a lot. And he said, and when you're playing games, here's the great thing about it. No bullying. Okay, you control who you play with. So you pick the friends that you like. And the game makers, the game system designers understand something. Make the game initially easy to play. So game levels, let's say 1 through 7 to kill zombie Nazis are fairly simplistic. And as you start going up the ranks, say 7 now to 71, it gets progressively harder. But you also, in the game, you always know what to expect. There's no confusions, no ambiguities, and the levels are laid out for you. So in a sense, it's perfect for an adolescent that's kind of having a problem fitting in, because now you can fit in and everything is laid out for you, no confusion. And when you're a kid, a teenager, adolescent, believe me, you want to fit in. You don't want anything to be scary for you. Now, he said also, since he started the site about a year and a half, 2 years ago, they've gotten 1,600 comments so far, all ages, because guess what? People in my age who are ancient, over 50, have grown up playing games. So people, as he said, as old as in the 60s, have sent in comments about being addicted to the games and trying to get off them. And you have to teach and reach out to them. So what he said also is interesting to me was that he made this, when he made the site, he says called Game Quitters. I'm showing you what it looks like right here. I'm not probably doing it justice, but it's called Game Quitters, and he made it into a cool and trendy site. Because you have to make it, he says you have to make it adaptable and realistic to people that do play games, and you have to make it fun to want to go on there. He also made a comment that was interesting too. He says, we don't denigrate the games. We're not here to knock the games. Because if you knock something that people are playing literally sometimes 16 hours a day like he was, then who's going to want to join? So you have to make it welcoming and inviting. So the question he asked, which is interesting, he said like this, he goes, the question he poses in all of his videos, and he has lots of videos on YouTube, please check him out, is, are you having fun or are you actually happy? Two different things. And that seems, he said, has gotten a lot of play just by that comment alone. Are you having fun or are you happy? In other words, what are the games really doing for you emotionally? Now, he also had a couple of comments also. He said that 8.5% of the kids that are playing games right now between the ages of 8 to 18 show signs of 6 or more of pathological gambling problems. So these are people that will eventually grow up and gravitate towards online poker, online blackjack, that will have problems down the road. All this is interesting also. 91% of kids in the United States between the ages of 2 and 18 play games. That's 64 million kids. That's a lot of kids. Can you imagine kids doing 91% of anything, like brushing their teeth, doing their homework, going to bed on time? That's never going to happen. But 91% of kids between the ages of 2 and 18 are playing games. Now, what did he mention also? And here's the point I wanted to bring out. He said parents have to be role models and teachers. You got to believe in these kids that they can get off the games. And how do you do that? You have to introduce other things that are non-gaming, but that means actually spending time with your kids, enjoying their company, showing them how to do things around the home. And I see a lot of kids coming in who I assess and work with who are addicted to the games, and they'll say to me openly, it's an escape from reality, but it's a reality that I enjoy because I can control it. And the parents are often like aghast at what's going on, but the reality is these kids understand what they're doing. They're not stupid, they're not dumb, but parents, if you have kids, and it can be boys or girls, by the way, that are addicted to the games, you have to be involved. You have to be a role model. You got to stay cool. You got to introduce them to other types of things, and you got to be there for your kids, like we stress over and over. The more you get out of your kid is what you're going to put into your kid. So I want to close with this. His website, the email him is Cam, C-A-M, at gamequitters.com, or on Twitter at hashtag Cameron Adair. Twitter, you can reach him at Cameron, Cameron Dare. Want to give a shout out to him. I thought it was an interesting idea. His website's growing. If you think you got a problem with the games, check it out. Give him a comment. Let him know you saw this on Summonage of Nevada. And we'd love to hear from you and your thoughts about this. Thank you and have a great one. Bye.